Hey Virgo, welcome to your reading. We are going to see what message wants to come out here for you guys. This is a timeless reading, and it is collective, or general, I should say, general for Virgo. So take what resonates, obviously leave the rest. You guys can check out your sun, your moon, your rising sign. But let's see. What do my Virgos need to know right now? We have heart activation, self-love, following your bliss, and restoration. I'm almost getting like a weekend getaway. It could even just be like be by yourself. We also have the desert, authentic self, transcendence, courage, and genesis. And we have sanctuary. Look at all these like purpley colors. Sanctuary, curate your realm, sacred space, altar, and haven. Okay, so this is like an energy that's like within you, or like you're tapping into. It's definitely like very personal, very inward. I don't know if some of you are, it's like you're trying to connect more with yourself, your own heart. I feel like there is, like, you're trying to like rejuvenate here. You're trying to give more to yourself, like fill up your own cup, basically. And yeah, like it's giving me like spa day, or like like anything rejuvenating, like a self-care weekend, a self-care day, a self-care evening, like whatever you have kind of like time for. But there's this need for you to like pour back into yourself and like recollect your own energy. I do feel like, again, it's like you're in your own sanctuary, you're in your own space, you're like hanging out with yourself. So it's like, I don't know if this is like, again, you have a time off, you have like a weekend away, or you're making space, more space for yourself to be just more present with who you are. Like you might have maybe a very specific space or a room in the house or something where you go to that is like your quiet time, or you're just like, again, making more space for yourself. Sometimes I do this like when I feel like I've been peopling a lot, you know, and like there's a lot of people around. I just like have to go into a room by myself. And I like to do it like sometimes at the end of the day and just kind of like be by myself and be on my own, to just kind of like recharge a little bit, to just like kind of relax and get my energy back and just feel like a human again. And so I feel like especially if you have children, or just like a lot of people in your life, or maybe you've got like a job that requires you to be kind of like on all the time. I feel like this is like helping you get back to who you are, though. Like this is like you recollecting your energy so that you feel like yourself, you feel like you're in your own energy. I do also feel like you're trying to shift and change. So I'm not sure if you're trying to pour back into more of yourself because you feel like you've gotten away from who you really are, or how you want to live, or you know what I mean? It's like you're realizing you need to start prioritizing yourself more. So let's see what the tarot has for you, Virgo. It's giving me very like heart, romance, but like not with other people, with like yourself. It gives me like even like Valentine's Day vibes, but like for yourself kind of thing. Like it's very much like romanticizing your life. It doesn't have to be, again, anything like crazy. You don't have to have a ton of money, but I just feel like this is like you doing things that feel good for you, that feel supportive for you. And this is going to help you get back into your power here with the Magician. I also feel like you're getting like maybe creative with how you do this, or kind of fun. What else for Virgo here? What do they need to know? Seven of Pentacles. We have Justice card. I feel like there's one more for you guys here. Two more, apparently. The Star and the High Priestess. Wow, we got a lot of majors here. Okay, yeah, again, there's like this space like by yourself in your quiet space. Interesting though, we have the Magician and the High Priestess. So being masculine and feminine, both these cards very magical, we'll say. Again, I feel like there's something to do with like your personal power, but there's also this aspect of like the masculine and the feminine and like balancing that a little bit, like bringing harmony. We even have like literally the Justice card. So it's like there's harmony, bringing harmony within yourself, bringing harmony within your balance. So maybe it's like you're in your masculine all the time and it's like this pushing and taking action and going and doing, right? Because that's what the Magician does. He takes action. He comes up with all these creative ideas and like wants to push and do. And so like maybe you've been in this very masculine state of like putting your energy outwardly. And I feel like what you're doing here is like taking time for yourself to then like turn this off a little bit and turn on your more feminine, even if you're a man, but you're like resting, you're receiving, you're allowing things to come to you, you're slowing down, you're tapping into your more like intuitive mind versus your logical mind. You're like paying attention to like what your body needs and how like what you want to do and what connects you to your heart space, right? So I feel like there's this balance of the masculine and feminine energy here, which is like healing for you and nourishing for you, and it's giving you energy, it's giving you more because you're investing in yourself. This is going to pay off for you. We do have, and what's interesting is we have the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck and the Eight of Pentacles. Some of you may have a stressful job, or maybe you have a stressful just like life, you got a lot going on, but I feel like it's like your day-to-day, the things you do, especially for some of you, again, work, or maybe you've just been working very hard. You've been like very focused on the things that you're trying to achieve or do or create. And I just feel like it's like you need this rest, or you need this like time to pour into yourself, because there's been a lot of people maybe pulling on your energy, or maybe there's been a lot of like challenges. You could have just have a lot of tension or just disruption. Like I'm getting like tension as in like almost like stress too. Like you just might feel very overwhelmed. So there's a strong sense of like prioritizing yourself here and giving yourself like the care that you need. I do feel like there's something though of like literally needing to like take yourself out of a space, or like pull your energy back somehow with the High Priestess and the Sanctuary. Like this is like you going within and like coming back to like your unique sense of self, right? With the Star, it's Aquarian energy. So I feel like it's like you recharging in the sense of like you just feel whole again. You feel like you're complete again in the sense of like, oh, okay, I can finally like relax. This very much gives me the energy, and whether you're male or female, doesn't matter whether you have kids or don't have kids. It gives me very much like the overwhelmed mom who just like needs to hang out in the bathroom for like a minute, you know, like, and just needs to like decompress and detach and just like, or the person who like is working and like very much needs a vacation, right? So it's like that type of energy where it's like there's just been a lot going on and you're needing time to just like step away so that you can reharmonize things here. And I just feel like it's about you pouring back into yourself. Like, you know what I mean? Like you opening your heart space back up because you're loving yourself. I do feel like, again, desert, sanctuary, it's like there's this alone time. And there's one person on, like, if the card has even a person, there's only one of them, right? In all the cards. Like some of you, this could just be like a nice bubble bath, or like time to read a book, or I'm definitely getting a solo trip. So I don't know if some of you are planning a solo trip. What else does Virgo need to know right now? Look at that, we got love. See, it's giving me like romance. So this says, it's not about finding love. You are love itself. Help me, Lord, to send so much compassion and caring to the inner child that I always remember. I myself am love. So yeah, like I just feel like this is, again, this is very like heart-centered, very romantic, but it's not with other people. It's like you romanticizing your own life, or just doing things you love and connecting back to your own self and not being pulled by other people to feel pressured to do things. We also have divine timing. Interesting. Let's see what this is about. Give me one for this divine timing. Clarify this, please. Ooh, we have clarity. Okay. Let's get one more here. Or two, like always. Okay, we have hardship and we have despair. Okay, so I feel like these definitely go together. We do also have being enough here at the bottom of the deck. So like you are enough, you are capable. I also feel like this is like, again, linking back to that self-love and believing in yourself and supporting yourself. I feel like if you're trying to find a way out of a situation that you're struggling in, the clarity is coming, but there's like a divine timing piece. I really just feel like this is about you loving yourself. Interesting, this reading is actually similar to Leo's. So I'm not, but different at the same time. Like it's like a different approach to it. Leo had more of like a decision that they needed to make. I don't feel like you have a decision. I just feel like you're going through a lot, or you just got a lot going on, like a lot on your plate, you know, like just like a lot of chaotic, again, that like 5 of Wands energy. So I feel like this is more about like you taking a break and like not maybe knowing how you're going to get a break, but the clarity is coming. I feel like it's important right now for you to just like pour into yourself as much as you can and find the pockets where you can love yourself, even though you're going through challenges or, you know, things that are burdening you. So I don't know, like for some of you, this could be financial. It could be all kinds of things. Obviously, this is a general reading, but I feel like there's the answers you need are coming, but I feel like this reading is more about you loving yourself and showing up for yourself differently. We have let spirit be your guide. Yeah, I just feel like this is like a time for you to need to like almost like trust and trust your intuition, trust your inner knowing, and just focus on like balancing your own sense of self. We also have, yeah, there's always enough. And I just feel like this is like, you are always enough, right? Doesn't matter what's going on in your life. We also have surrender now. We have tend to the small things. And we have magic works through you. So I feel like, again, just like we have slow and steady wins the race. So again, don't rush, but I feel like there's just day to day, focus on the day-to-day tasks. Don't get so overwhelmed with like the big picture of things. Somehow things always kind of work out, and we have to always trust that. If we have good intentions, and you know, even sometimes like there's been so many times even in my life where it's like I've been like, I'm like, how the hell am I going to get through this? Like this is just like, you know, wild kind of thing, and just like I don't see the answer and I don't see the way out, but then all of a sudden I somehow get through it, and I'm like not really sure how it all came together, you know. And so I feel like there's this like trust that you're needing to have, and that's this clarity of like you don't see the way out or how this is going to shift or get better, and I feel like you'll be surprised at like how. Just keep focusing on the day-to-day things you need to do. Focus on yourself and giving yourself what you need day to day. Like give that continual investment into yourself and just your life, and you'll be surprised at like what there's always enough. Like things will always work out as long as we're being you know, good, and we're like having good intentions and doing the best with our situation that we can, and we're not like throwing ourselves into more hardship because of the choices we're making, if that makes sense. So hopefully that resonates for you, Virgo. Let me know If not, you guys can check out any of the other signs or a different reading on my channel. I did do a March pick a card reading, so if you want to check out that energy, feel free. And as well, if you guys enjoy these readings and you want to see more readings from me throughout the week, I do have a tarot membership group where I do readings throughout the week, usually about three or so a week for that small collective group there. So if that's something that interests you, then the link for that will be down below. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye.